What's up? What's up? What's up? We back with another episode of Temperature Check Podcast. It's your boy GBM Said, aka the Playmaker, and I got my dog.
Yeah, Marley, aka Marley Hendricks.
So what's up? I I had to go off topic because I just seen something pop up. I know, but like I gotta address it though. Because like I get tired. I'm starting to get tired of it. Like, bro, because like the whole Whoopi Goldberg thing. Like, let me see if I can get the audio on it. Quick.
That he got, gypped somehow in the election will still believe that he cared enough about his wife to pay that was gas.
It was real quick. It was real quick. She said gypped. And so she had to issue an apology, which
When you're a certain age, you use words that you know from when you were a kid or you remember saying, and that's what I did today. And I shouldn't have. I should have thought about it a little longer before I said it, but I didn't. And I should have said cheated, and I used another word, and I'm really, really sorry. When you're a certain age,
once again, let me
still believe that he got, gypped somehow in the election will still believe that he cared enough.
She said gypped. And so that apparently sparked outrage in the gypsy community. I guess. I mean, I don't know, man. But like, bro, why we keep doing this? Like the whole we gonna hang on to every word that a person says just to point. Oh, you didn't use that. You used that in a derogatory manner. Jip? I mean, man, if it offends, that's why are we doing this? Like, bro, it's so much more important stuff than
we can't tell people how to feel, bro. You know that. We say that on this show all the time.
That is cool. But stuff like that, though, that's starting to piss me off.
Like, you can't tell me how to feel, though.
I can't tell you how to feel. That's cool. But what type of defamation or insult to your race, religion, whatever it may be, did you get out of Whoopi Goldberg saying that?
She said cheat, right? That was what she was using the word
as. Yeah, all right. She said, yeah, maybe she should have said cheat or whatever. So, all right. I don't know. That just pissed me off. All right. I just had to cover that real quick.
I'm just saying, like bro,
people want to have why do we want to have cancel culture so bad to the form where if a person people misuse words all the time, like are we gonna be grammar police and everything? Oh, you didn't use that in the right way, or
grammar police, bro.
I mean, I am that's for grammar, but not for oh, hey, that man said blah blah blah. Like, hey, what did you mean by that? Like, I'm not doing that. Now, if you using the wrong to or dare or whatever, that's different. That's just, hey, listen, I need you to pass grade school common English, but
I mean, like I said, they took it as offensive. So if you could have used cheat instead of gyp, why not just use cheat?
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying, bro.
All right. Okay. Well, I just had to cover that. I didn't feel like that was worth it.
Trust me, I feel you, because some of the language that we use growing up as kids, you feel me? Sometimes we still use it. You feel me? But nowadays,
I'm still using
nowadays. nowadays, you know, everybody want to be politically correct. Everybody's feelings matter now.
Everybody
It took
wants to
work.
be sensitive.
It took work for you to care about somebody's feelings. Like if you really felt some way about my show, you would have had to write a letter. You would have had to come to the station, quote unquote, riot. You had to take action. Now all you gotta do is put out a tweet. And if one person feel what you're saying in that tweet, then they retweet, and then they retweet. So now it's a big thing. It's like, oh well, Tasha felt that way, so it matters. Same thing, bro. Like, no, that's what it is, bro.
I'm
They
still
felt
using
slight.
I'm still using my childhood dialogue. Like I remember one time I was on stream and I said the wrong F word. If you catch my drift, like but I'm not trying to like refer to like
Hence,
you know.
drift.
Oh, well, I wasn't trying to refer to a person's background or anything. Like that's just like, hey, how you talking? But I get it. I get it. I mean, it don't be no disrespect, but it's a little disrespect. But it is what it is. Man, honestly, because I mean, it's supposed to be. I mean, it is what it is, man. But nah. The holding on to like a person's word, making sure that sometimes you just take things out of context, and I understand. So, we're gonna.
Was that taking it out of context, or was?
I mean, okay, if a person used like before I played you that little clip or whatever, and I told you like who was out about it,
I would have understand exactly what she was saying. But if you would have told me like gypsy people were offended, I would have been like, why?
Okay,
but I don't know. I don't know that side of them people.
Exactly. So if you unknowingly use
wrong,
like why like there was no harm or foul in it. Like okay, sometimes people just don't know. Okay. Don't cause an outrage. All right, you can educate without causing outrage. That's all I'm saying. All right, moving on. I didn't want to have too much on it though, but this is. I'm looking at the topics and I'm just like, man,
hey, you funny, man. As soon as the thing started, I gotta go off topic.
Yeah, I know. We had just talked about it too, but I was just.
Oh my God.
I was like, what? Like, why is that a thing? Like, it touched my heart.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
But man,
hold on. Before we move on, do you think like a lot of stuff for us growing up? Do you think that we should unlearn a lot of things?
Unlearn?
Yeah. Because, like you said, we don't know if it's offensive.
Okay, let me honesty hour.
Let's get it. Roll up them sleeves. Let's get it.
I am who I am, bro, and I'm just gonna stand on the desk for me being me.
Who is
bro.
that? Who is that? Who are you?
GBM said. Okay. Government name really. You feel me? But no, I'm not unlearning what I learned because like I didn't learn it already. Now having the wherewithal to like use it in a better handling, better light or whatever to not offend, especially if like it could be offensive to like people, then okay, that's different. But like I just said, like me on stream using the wrong, F word or whatever, like I'm still doing me out here, man. You feel me? Like I'm still like, bro, ain't nothing changed. I ain't trying to like come at nobody wrong or whatever. Like not that wrong, but I mean, hey, look, man, it's different, man. Look, the day and age that we in, man, everybody looks to catch the offensive. Everybody looks to cancel the next person before they even can get started or whatever. But you just gotta know that balance, really. Like, okay, you know that, this word might offend a certain group or whatever. But yeah, don't say it. But it's how you say it. I feel like it's how you say it and in the manner in which you say it, which matters the most.
So a white person call
Like,
you nigga.
okay, let's unpack that. All right. So there's different ways how
Okay.
like if your dog and he's of the Caucasian elk. Now, if that's your dog or whatever, you'd be like, oh yo, what's up, my N word, right? That's different than, God damn, man, all these N words over here, man. Shoot, man, I thought this was a Caucasian only court or whatever, but it's just hell N words over here. Like, there's different ways of utilizing words. They better fit the setting in which.
So I'm curious, how many of your white compadres have
I don't have
said
many.
this to you?
I don't have many. I don't
But
have.
the ones that you,
It was
the
just
ones that,
it was a fictional example.
but if you did have any white friends that you hang around, and it
Yeah.
was like, "What's good, my nigga?"
I
Would you
mean,
take any
just
offense to
like
it?
Ping. Ping is, been
Spanish?
whatever. Yeah. Hey,
Uh
listen,
huh.
everybody's the same to me. But Ping has been known to say the N word. Dude, when he says it, do you personally have a problem with it?
No,
Why not?
that's a good question. I really don't
Yeah.
know because I actually know Ping. Ping don't come
Because
off as malicious like you said with the tone, but
mhm,
I don't know if I would feel that way if I actually seen Ping and he said, I don't know. But we on the game, we talk like that all the time. I
mm,
don't know if I would feel different. Like if I
right.
didn't know Ping and he came up and we was all sitting down chilling and he only knew you, he was like, "What's good, my niggas?" I would have been looking at this man like, "Hey, who man's is this?" But you feel me? We know each other on the game and shit. So I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'll feel different,
And I
honestly.
got one for you. You know what that go back to?
What?
That go back to that man's special that he just laid off, Selective Outrage.
Yeah. Oh, you said that, man. I was like, who you talking about? But yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, nah. But yeah, I feel like it's the way how you say things, and like if you come off in that malicious like aspect of it, like because like sometimes people unknowingly put their foots in their mouth, like where they just like need to be educated rather than just nailed to the cross or whatever. Like sometimes people just
Yeah.
unknowingly say things, and I think the whoopee thing was one of those times where it's like, okay, I get it. Y'all could say, oh, hey, this term is really, hey, this was used to, really like, discriminate against us or whatever. Okay. Like where you don't have to come for people's necks if they say something without knowledge of the entire meaning of, what that meant, because in different cultures and different things, depending on how you grew up and everything, like different words could mean different things to different people.
Facts. But
So
every every word got some type of meaning to it. Like,
yeah,
you feel me? So like, even if I didn't know that's what they was their reputation were, you feel me? But I used to use it all the time. So you finally use it, and then everybody of that community be outraged. You be like, "Well, I didn't know that's what that meant." Do you think people will really like be like, "Oh, well, I'm going to educate you," or they just going to try to cancel you on rip?
now another thing is I think people are less understanding of like
That's a good one.
people's
That's a good one.
like unknowingly like use of like certain words. Like sometimes they say, oh, sometimes you need to look and see the other person's point of view. I think the judgment is already out
Right.
on people just using that word without them trying to also understand, like, oh, hey, maybe they meant it this way. Maybe they just didn't know or whatever. Like people are so quick. To, oh, he's, oh, got him. They said that. Oh, let's
Mm-hmm.
get him. Hey, send everybody before they, it'd be so quick to like, oh, let's cancel this person. They're next.
Right.
without like, oh,
I
hey, let
agree
me
with
help
you.
you understand why we feel this way about this word.
I agree. I agree with you. Now, some that we was, going into what we was gonna talk about. You
Yeah,
feel me? Wait,
yeah.
but when I was talking about the unlearn and learn, do you feel like if people would have presented polygamy earlier to us, like, do you think more people would have probably gave that a shot than actually doing the harm that they did, dating with someone and then cheating? Because it's like now, honestly, bro, it look like this is like the hot thing right now to be in a
I
polygamy
think
relationship.
the idea of polygamy is what people are so intrigued by, I'd say.
Right, right,
Like, I don't think they really fully understand what a polygamous relationship really entails. Because
right,
of course the dude's just like, oh yeah, give me multiple. Yeah, but they're not really acting in that polygamous relationship, doing all the things that it would entail.
hmm,
Like they're just, oh, okay, I got two, or X amount, how many, girls or whatever the case may be, and I'm gonna just do this, do that. But they know about each other, so I'm good. No.
right,
That's not it. It's almost like you have two partners who you have to communicate with both. You're in a full on relationship with multiple
both
people
women, yeah,
where the communication has to be there. The providing has to be there for both parts now.
hmm,
So like everybody has to be there for everybody. Like there's no
facts,
secrets or nothing. Like it's not just like some giggles. Like you're not just like having your cake and eating it too, which I think they
right,
think of really more so
right,
than really like putting in the work to like actually make it happen.
right,
Cause that's what they really try to like get off these days. Like, oh, okay, I want a poly relationship or whatever. I'm finna have, this finna be great. I'm finna have two women or whatever. But it's really they really kind of still consider it like, oh, I got a main and I got a side, but the
hmm,
main know about the side, so we
right.
come together. Nah, that ain't really how it is. I think if more people studied like African culture or whatever, maybe they could really get a full idea of what that really entails.
That ain't gonna
But
never happen.
all I know, it
Like you
ain't for
said,
me though.
yeah, I can't do that. One headache is enough.
Yeah, bro. Shoot, I got a headache.
One headache is enough, bro. All right, we done. Went off script for a little
Yeah,
bit.
what about
All
you?
right.
I mean, shoot, you answer your own question.
I mean, honestly, I think the option of someone telling you that they probably would have tried it out earlier to see that it wasn't for them than trying to get to this age now and trying it now. Because it just seemed like majority of the time it seemed like it's a business opportunity at this point. You feel me? Everybody just trying to link up. That's just like how the conversation to be about two people wanting to be together, but they don't want to pay that rent alone. So they
Uh,
stay with each other. No,
hey,
I'm saying I feel like right now it's just a business opportunity. Everybody get to save their money. You gotta, you feel me, deal with each other or whatnot, and y'all try to make the shit work.
actually, on that business thing, I saw something where somebody was like, oh, relationships these days are like business transactions.
Okay.
Like, I should have got the point. I probably should have joined in on that conversation, but and asked like what they meant about it. But let me see if I could try to like piece in what they meant. Like, I guess like obviously it has something to do with tying in financials, um, and having like a partnership where
Hmm.
maybe you come together to like get this foundation up off the ground, and
Mm-hmm.
and let it blossom maybe into like a corporation or something. I mean, I don't know. I just pulled that out of my butt. I ain't gonna even lie. I didn't get the full details of like what they meant by that, but I did hear someone say like a relationship these days is like starting a business or something. But
I mean, starting a business, you're gonna take some L's. Feel me? You're gonna take some L's.
yeah, you are.
You gotta treat it like it's your baby. Feel me? Um, I mean, I can kind of see it. Yeah,
Yeah, honeymoon stage is like when you
yeah.
first
Honeymoon
started.
stage.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you
okay,
first
you feeling
started.
great.
Yeah, everything is good. You feel me? Anything that you want to prosper for a long time is gonna be tough. It's gonna be a long road ahead. So you got to be willing to stick it out. So yeah, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it, bro.
Yeah. Shoot. All right, man. Let's get you ready to get into the topics.
Yeah.
It's kind of a toxic show, but it kind of is, man. Because I mean, even starting like I came out hot, I guess. But
Yeah. Yeah. Very.
okay, the example I'm gonna use for the first topic is obviously Dirk in India, right? So first topic is you, nah, you don't think so?
I don't know what topic you about to say.
Oh, all right. So all right, so we got here. It's kind of expected for a female to take a man back, which I don't agree with actually, but it's kind of expected for a female to take a man back after he cheated. But does that expectation apply to men as well? And so that's why I used Dirk in India. Well,
Okay.
actually, we don't know if Dirk cheated or not, but
Right.
allegedly, maybe he might have.
Right.
And so, I mean, all signs are pointing towards like looking like they might get back together, even though she recently posted that she's single or whatever. But recent video showed her bumping his music on vacation, which that means really nothing. I mean, that's
Right.
still her baby daddy or whatever. And then she got into that Twitter war with Young Boy the other day defending Dirk. Um,
Wait. What was that about?
I don't even know, to tell you the truth. I don't know if I don't know. I just be catching little peeks and glimpses of them. But
Gotcha.
I could read some of the you could read some of the little
Oh, you
tweets.
got them on head?
I got to hold on. I know she called Young Boy Dent Head or something. She called him Dent. Yeah, she called him man Dent Head. That was funny. That was funny. And this was like a couple of days ago too.
I ain't gonna lie. The question though, I don't agree with neither one of them, bro. Be real with you.
Also,
I don't. Honestly, for me, learning from my past relationship, I don't think no relationship should rewind. Whatever happened, if y'all decided to break up, hey, bro, it is what it is. That's it. That's a closed chapter. Go ahead and find something different. Y'all broke up for a reason, whether that was y'all broke up mutually, bad terms, whatever the case was, I feel like y'all shouldn't go back with each other. I know, fuck, I would.
so so you say, man, if it's over, let it be
That shit
over.
over with. That shit over with, bro. Let it be over. Start something new. Deal with your pain and keep going back. Cause what's the point of keep replaying the same relationship over and over and over? Cause that's the stigma, right? Niggas just gonna keep hurting you and your stupid ass gonna keep taking them back, right? That's the stigma, right? And then with that question, it's like, oh, should the dude do the same thing? So she just gonna keep getting bent over and you gonna keep catching her, right?
I mean,
I'm cool. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool.
I
If y'all
mean,
can't work through whatever y'all about to break up with, bro, that's it. That's the end of that chapter, bro.
maybe they break up and then, you know, some time go by and then, okay, I can get
Okay,
over
with
it.
see with that what you just said, something always gonna trigger you to where it's just gonna be like, oh, he might result back into the person that he was, or she might result back into the person. You will never forgive the person for whatever they did to you to make you break up with them. So let's
So,
just say that the situation was cheating. Every time the person's phone go off, you might think of something. If this person don't answer the phone when they out, you might think something. I'm not saying it's gonna automatically be the first thing that comes to your mind, but it could be years. And it'll be like, it feel like it's happening again to me. Now you got anxiety. You feel me? All this shit going through your head, bro. Like, you would never, it'll never go back to how you wanted to be. So I advise you to just start a new slate with somebody else.
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, that sometimes that don't apply to everybody though.
That's
Sometimes,
true. That's
sometimes it
true.
could be a one-off thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you never know. Like or um, sometimes people just able to process, heal, and get over it really. And then sometimes you never know that could be the turning point in the situation that ultimately puts them over that hump to like prosper into like a healthy relationship. Maybe it takes that speed bump to like get to the destination that they ultimately trying to get with. Like you ever hear like, oh man, yeah, he used to be so terrible, but then this or that like happened and then that turned them into the person that I needed them to be.
True.
Yeah. It
True.
all depends. It all depends. Like
That's
now, if
that's
it was
what
just a
I'm
grade A monster demon, and I mean, man, I mean, hey, man,
saying. My like you said, sometimes it can be a one off, but it's not like you're not gonna automatically think something is going wrong, or it might be a possibility that it could come back. The thought of it can possibly come back is what I'm talking about. I don't want to have that thought in my mind at all. If you cheated on me once and it's years, and then we come back to each other and everything is going good because we always talking about the honeymoon stage.
yeah,
Everything going good in the honeymoon stage, and then y'all finally lock in, and then one day she might just be off. It might not even be you. She just might be off. That might be in your mind, like she ain't talking to me. She just
mm,
in her phone. Like, damn, you trying to? Hey, babe, what's wrong? Nothing. Fuck. But she in her phone. That shit might start fucking with your mind. It just might. I'm
and
just saying the
well,
possibility of it.
I think now in that situation, I think that has to go into that person's own insecurities within maybe the relationship or themselves. Like, so also like to be in a relationship, you also have to be secure within yourself, which a
Is it
lot of people
insecurity or trauma?
understand. I don't think we can put everything on trauma, like because like I get it. Okay, let's say yeah, the person cheated on you, but like after a certain time and you didn't talked it over or whatever, or years then came by, which I understand. Like all trauma affects people in different ways,
Mm-hmm.
granted, but you also does it go towards you and like how you view yourself, like because if you still holding on to trauma that let's say like 5 years then passed or whatever and you still haven't healed from it, like I mean I'm not saying who's to blame then, but like how do you ultimately get over that then?
Some some people some people just push it in the back of their head. They think they over it, but they'll never deal with it like how they supposed to.
Yeah.
I could use my example. When I had my breakup with someone I was with for a long term, and I was away from that person for probably about 7 months. 7 months, I should have been healing, doing my own thing, but I was too busy trying to like clog that memory up, not trying to deal with it. Fucked around, hurt more people, and then when I finally was like, I'm gonna take that breath and just step away and deal with my shit, person came right back. And it's like, oh, okay, I think I'm over it now. But I didn't have the necessary time to myself to actually heal from that trauma that I was with. And next thing you know, that shit came right back. So sometimes people just throw that shit in the back of their head thinking that they okay. And it don't be. That's why, I ain't gonna lie, that's why a lot of people be like, everybody should at least go to therapy at least once just to try it. I've never been through it, but the people that talk about it, they make it seem like that is really something that everybody should go through, go to.
I think
Just
everybody
to,
could talk because like once you like just talk to somebody, like even unbiased party who probably don't know you from a can of paint, but then
right.
is able to like really like see your situation and like what you either been going through or what's affecting you in your daily life, and they're able to like, oh, okay, I hear this in your problems or whatever. Like, how did you feel when such and such happened?
Facts.
Like, then I
Facts.
think you're more able to like communicate to, if you're able to communicate to a random stranger, then you should have open communication with a person that you know. Depends. All right.
Yeah, it depends because everybody don't listen to comprehend, bro.
Oh yeah.
Because niggas will take keywords that you said, make their own damn opinion of what they clearly is hearing, but not really hearing, and then just, you feel me, come back at you. Like, that's not what the fuck I just said.
Yeah, that boy, you done the whole paragraph.
Like, what?
Like I wrote
That's
all
what
this.
you.
That's
what you got.
Like this big paragraph. Yeah. So I'm going down here with Dred Marley or whatever, and then we gonna meet up with Lisa and her friends or whatever to go to the club to go over some podcast material and all that. And then hold on. Who is Lisa and these news that she got coming? Huh?
What?
The pod? Did you read? Like you didn't read what I just wrote? Like I wrote you a full page essay almost.
Oh my god, bro!
Like,
Dog, are you funny, bro?
yeah,
We laughing, but that's
that's
for
real.
real. Like that's what happens, bro. So
That's real life.
I mean, yeah.
A lot of y'all can relate to that. Like,
Yes, man. Yes, bro. Yes, dog. But I mean, yeah, like I said, to answer that question, bro, I don't think relationships should rewind at all. But it's like you said, there are a select few that it works for. You
who?
feel me? I don't know.
Oh,
That's what I said.
hey,
That's what I said. So
if it's working for y'all current day, I'm
that's what I'm saying. Hey, that's cool. Congratulations to y'all, but nah.
Yeah.
You think it'll work?
What take a cheater back?
I mean, take whoever back. And it might not necessarily be cheating. It could be something else.
I mean, and then people got different definitions of cheating though, because like,
Sure.
shoot, you could text a girl and then, you done cheated on her, man. She heartbroken.
Hey, man,
All I did was text her. What time is? Hey, man, it be like that though. It really be like it. Man, somebody getting jammed up right now because he text somebody, but happen every day.
Do you think that's an issue though? Having a female
somebody?
like like if your woman was texting a guy, because they have this misconception that women and men can't be platonic friends.
I see. That's so not true though. Like it all goes down to the mindset and actually how each person views the other. Like, because you can have the woman who has pure intentions of the relationship, but then the man doesn't honor that or whatever.
Right.
But if both parties come in pure intentions and, they're like, oh, no, we're not trying to cross that line or those barriers or whatever, then, yeah, 100%.
Right.
It can work. Especially if everybody honest from jump. Communication is key.
So for the people that, do you think that's an insecurity or do you think that's trauma from the people that say that they can't?
See, that go back to like everything is trauma. Or is that insecurity? Like within like one.
See that I wouldn't know, bro.
Dissect the person and really find. Once you dissect the person and find out, you find out that it's trauma and insecurities.
Facts.
Maybe those two just go hand in hand.
I was just about to say that. Maybe they do go hand in hand, bro. Because we had a podcast where it was something like that. I had to address it. So, yeah, maybe it is hand in hand, my boy.
Yeah, it's real toxic. Yeah. Moving on with the show. All right, I didn't even get to the India and Dirk junk, but all right, next topic is what is the difference between Russell Wilson and LeBron James relationship wise? Because like everybody views Russell Wilson as corny or whatever, but LeBron similarly has that same relationship with his wife and kids or whatever, and he's not viewed as corny. So in your humble opinion, what do you think makes Russell Wilson corny?
I would say I want you to answer that first, bro. I want you to answer that first because I have to really sit here and think about that. Because now that I read that question, I'm sitting here
But I think it's real easy though.
What's that?
I think it goes to the perception that people have on each one of them.
Okay.
Now, I think also it goes to it also goes to Sierra's previous relationship and how she, I don't want to say viewed with the previous like people that she was in relationships with, but like how she kind of like associated herself with them or acclimated herself into like not only their environment, but like kind of how she upheld herself in a way. But I don't know, because lately she been going crazy.
Hey,
but
hey,
but no, really, my real opinion is I think it all goes to like how Russ just comes off, like just his wording, how he talks or presents himself or whatever. Like this all goes back to okay, the black kid who you read books and you talk proper. So you're an Oreo.
Delroy.
See? Right there. Right there. See? Like, yeah, it all but how does that make you an Oreo or whatever?
But they can say that about you as well.
Exactly. I didn't I've been labeled as corny a lot.
I'm not even talking about that.
Hey, ain't no shame, man. Look,
this man here, bro. That's not what I was talking about, bro.
I know words. I know how to use a proper vocabulary. I mean,
right.
I think you're right. I mean, if you don't talk like, nah, I mean, you feel me? Like, hey, yo. Like,
so what? Selective politicking then? That's what it is, bro? I'll put this guy in one corner and I'll put the other guy in this corner.
And then also, and then to talk to the LeBron James aspect of it, I feel like there's certain things that he kind of like does or whatever, like hip hop wise, like
Right.
you don't see like
Russell
Russell
doing that.
Wilson, like
Yeah,
Russell Wilson threw on some Future. That maybe that's a bad example, but some little baby,
yeah.
and then and show like that hip hop background, then maybe, but everybody, the joke is, oh man, Russell Wilson is a wine and cheese crackers kind of guy. He probably listens to Beethoven's symphony and the Philharmonica, that type. And then you got the infamous videos of LeBron James riding in the car, not knowing
bumping music. Right.
knowing the lyrics to the rap songs or whatever. So I think that's what it really goes into. But
I agree with you. I ain't gonna
But yeah, both playing fields though, both great fathers, great husbands, great role models for kids. Upstanding man. Russell Wilson just had a terrible season. But hopefully he gets. I don't know if he's gonna get back into form. But hey, $100 million man. Shout out to him. They both have beautiful families, beautiful wives. I just wish them. I wish them both the best. LeBron James.
What's wrong with being corny though?
It's nothing wrong with being corny because you know what? You could be corny your whole high school career, get picked on or whatever, but then the same girls that didn't go for you are now starting to like the corny eggs later on in life because they got their stuff together.
Right.
They make a little change or whatever. They're not just on the block with their homies because all that dope boy lifestyle type junk, we in the club partying, that wears out. The women's biological clock eventually starts ticking or letting them know, hey, I'm ready to settle down or this and that, become a wife or whatever. Whenever theirs finally, kicks them in the head or whatever, that's when they're looking for the corny guys who don't just go out looking to, always party or smash chicks or whatever. They looking for the guy who wants to have a family, maybe own a business, go to work, provide for their families, have a wife.
We really gotta have the next time we do this. We gotta have a woman on here talking about that because honestly, like even with the whole bad boy
what
thing
type of
growing
woman? I didn't mean to say that.
the bad boy thing growing up. Like even if let's just say when I was a jit playing ball or whatever, and you feel me, I wasn't bad, not in the aspect of like selling drugs or anything like that, but it was them type of dudes that would like sell drugs and shit like that, have the money, they always flocked to them, and I never understood that. Like, why? Like, why? Because like, bro, in a couple months, either he's gonna be in jail, God forbid if he's not on a t-shirt. Like, why would you want to put yourself in those type of shoes?
Bad boy
to be around someone like that.
I don't know. It's like
I never got that.
Are attracted to like that fast kind of bad boy lifestyle or whatever. Like,
we all know how that story ends, though.
They look. So, would you call that a phase?
Yeah, I would.
Some don't grow out of it though. Some just like that.
Yeah,
some might just be attracted to that.
That's crazy.
I mean, it is, and that goes to you like what you like.
That's true.
But eventually
you grow out of that.
Stuff gets played out, or some just are naturally attracted to that, and they that's what they like, which is cool.
You can't be still attracted to that in your like 30s and 40s, bro. You got to get out of that. You got to get out of that.
There's, I guarantee you, that's happening right now.
I know.
So, like, listen, you are attracted to what you like, man, and hey, listen.
I mean, to answer the question, I agree with what you said with the whole everybody perspective on how they look at certain people. Because, like I said, I had to look at that question and just like really realize, like, yeah, they both are kind of the same. But like you said, like LeBron actually, I guess his voice is louder in our community. Like you said, the music and things like that. Where Russell, you hear from his own teammates like he don't do this, he don't do that. It ain't like he out with us at night. It
Yeah,
ain't like he playing the
he's not
card
at the
game.
club or nothing
Yeah, he
like
not doing none of that. He just come in here, do his textbook, go get his work done, and he home.
about his business, but and about his family. I mean, it's
Yeah.
nothing wrong
So
with
I
that.
mean,
But
if you call that corny, then hey, it is what it is, bro. Because
let me add one to that. What about Will Smith though?
about
Well,
him being corny,
no, what would you say? What's different from Will Smith to Russell Wilson? Think about.
you talking about?
All right. Okay, like meaning like okay, Will Smith he do his work, he good family man from
So
what
you
you.
talking about old Will or you talking about new Will? Like which one you talking about? So I know how to answer this question.
Hey, what's new Will, bro? Break down what's new Will, bro. Break down what's new. You talking about emancipated Will? Right. What, you talking about King Richard Will or like you say
Let's go with that one, Richard. Let's go with that one, bro. But I mean, I
you
guess you got a point, bro. Like,
table talk Will?
you really. so,
Bro,
so, I mean, yeah, I guess you got a point. There ain't really no big difference in that.
because I
If
can name a couple like straight off because like dudes you don't hear about like what about Martin Lawrence?
would you say he's corny?
What's the difference from him and Russell Wilson?
We don't really hear too much about Martin though.
What do you hear about Russell Wilson? If Russell Wilson didn't play
When
football,
I when
he just
when
was.
okay, so with football, you hear more things about him, like I guess the corny wise, like he doesn't do those things that we name. Like with a Martin and all that, you don't hear nothing about them at all, whether it's good or bad. Only thing we can live by of Martin is Big Mama House and Martin, bro. Like that's about it. You feel me?
What I meant by that is, I would just say, like from what I see, he handles business. He takes care of his family.
True.
He just does what he's supposed to do. I mean, and it's not like Martin's at the club or whatever, but the same way he was in
You
tune
got a
with,
point. You got a
as you would
point.
say, the culture and everything.
Yeah, you got a point, bro. I ain't never think about it like that. You got a point. You got a point.
I mean,
Selective
now
outrage. That's
there
what
we
it
go.
is.
There we go. I might have to name the podcast that.
Selective outrage. Yeah, you right, bro. You right. You got a point, bro.
We biting off of Chris Rock real hard. I'm really about to name the pod that though. I
Oh
mean,
man.
that's true. I mean, and shoot, since we here, I mean, we might as well talk about a special now. I mean, for some of those topics and points that he was talking about is right. I mean, we as people do have selective outrage.
Mm-hmm. Did you find it especially funny?
Let's keep it positive. So now, I will say this: there were certain things that there were certain things that I was like, oh, okay, these were good points to like the abortion stuff and all
Uh-huh.
that. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it was
yeah,
good
yeah,
material.
yeah. There was some good jokes in there,
But
bro.
like laugh like I don't
I
know,
did.
man.
I think I did that probably twice. I can't remember the jokes. I'll have to try to go watch it again. But
Yeah, I said I would try to sit down and watch it again.
Right,
Maybe tonight. Maybe.
right.
Nah, I
Did
ain't
you
going.
like the idea of him going live?
To me, I like every idea of something being done that hasn't happened yet. And so from that perspective, yeah, I liked it. I like that he was the first comedian or whatever to do a live special on Netflix or whatever. And I like that he even showed the vulnerability to actually do it, because even on the live, like, he messed up on the joke live. So
I didn't like that.
and
I ain't gonna cap.
I liked it because that shows you that, hey, I'm human. We as humans, we mess up.
That's true.
Like,
Show
you
me,
can't criticize everything.
show me your reels moment. I don't want to see that. Not when it comes to my comedy special. I'm cool off that.
They fixed it. Like, if you go and watch it again,
Yeah, I know.
obviously.
I
Yeah.
heard him talk about it, but I was like, I already
Yeah, I
seen it
mean, it
already.
was just. Oh, you.
I already seen
But
it,
see,
bro.
look, if we gonna look at it from that standpoint, then that means everybody in everyday life, you can't have a mistake. You can't mess up. If somebody's gonna judge you by that mistake or whatever that you make, then you have to be on the ball 24/7, no matter what you're doing, whether you're doing something for the first time or whatever. You have to be on it always, constantly.
I didn't say you
That
can't
doesn't give
mess up.
us any room to grow.
You
That's
using
me.
life versus a comedy
I'm
special.
using anything. It don't matter.
I want
It,
my comedy special to be clean, crisp. You know, I don't need to see your mistakes. That's cool. Yeah, I get it, bro. Like when he said the movie, I automatically already knew he fucked up because I'm like, Emancipation didn't even come out when you got slapped.
everybody knew he messed up, but like to me, it always goes back to like showing that vulnerability. If you can't
True.
be vulnerable, then like, what do you have?
During the
What?
comedy
Like,
special?
yes, some of the best comedy specials are a person being vulnerable up on the stage.
Okay,
Now,
so
Kevin Hart
wait,
laughing about that.
hold on. So
All right.
you will want vulnerability in your favorite movies that you like to watch? You would like to see the fuck ups?
What did I say? Comedy special. But anyway, I said comedy special. I said comedy special. Roll the tape back. Hey, I was waiting for you to say that too. But no,
Go ahead,
that go into like Kevin Hart laughing my pain. The
man.
vulnerable part of it, he was, his everyday life, stuff came out in the media where, his mess ups were displayed publicly. And so he got a chance to talk about it and everything like that. So from that aspect, he was showing vulnerability.
You think you're gonna do a show
Even
after something came out and not talk about it? Vulnerable or not, nigga, you gonna address this while you're on the stage.
exactly. So that's
So
what it is. Even Dave Chappelle stuff, like, yeah.
what Dave Chappelle stuff?
When he first started coming back out, he explained exactly why he took that leave of absence and everything. He was being vulnerable about his life.
Okay. That
All
wasn't
right.
him going live and doing his comedy
It's
special.
not about the live. It's not
It was
at that point. It's about just being vulnerable with your
That's what
stand up.
any comedian did if you saying that, bro. That's what any
That's what I
comedian,
was
bro.
saying. I like that he was, Now, although okay,
Okay.
it wasn't like the mess up, the mistake was so egregious that it just, stopped everything from, flowing.
True. But for you to go back and explain like I fucked the joke up and then try to redo the joke again, it's not gonna hit, bro.
I get that, but also he was like, okay, and then that goes into accountability and, taking, oh yeah, that was on me. I messed the joke up. It's all about humility, man. Oh man, look at these words, man. I'm hitting boom, boom, boom. But
So, okay. So, what about the last joke? You thought that was funny?
nobody thought it was funny because it's sad that everybody had already heard the joke and everything or whatever. But like, obviously everybody was waiting to get to that part of the special because everybody thought he was gonna address like that and he put that in the very ending of the show or whatever. For me, it was like, didn't hit, but that's all right. For other people, though, it probably did.
I didn't fight him because they said my parents raised me and told me don't fight in front of white people.
Some people found that funny.
If you're black, we heard that all the time. That was never like a joke.
I never heard that. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Hey, don't touch me, bro. I'm fighting you. I don't care if it's Caucasians over here. I don't care if it's Eskimos or like any like what? Like, could you imagine? Okay, Dre, somebody come up to you and just boom, steal you. It's a couple of people that you shouldn't fight in front of right there. You not fighting in front of them because
he talking about me. He talking about me. That ain't happening, man.
I'm saying that's what that sounded like. But although like in that situation, once again he showed great poise to just continue because anger would have took over me. And
I mean, if you talk about that situation, Will would have got his ass beat on stage. I ain't gonna cap. He got his ass fucked up. He thought he was gonna slap me and walk back to his seat.
Calmly.
He would have hit me that same mic that was in my hand.
He walked back with like a little nah, bro.
Pieced up. Pieced up, boy. You got me. All right, bro. But it don't matter. The situation over with. He addressed
the situation is resolved. Hopefully, everybody moved on. Amicably. I fucked that word up twice.
We got what you meant, bro.
Yeah. I ain't gonna even try to say it for a third. Let it go. I'm gonna let hey.
I mean, look, bro. The comedy special.
Rated 10 out 1 through 10. What you rating it?
A 4, 5.
Okay. I ain't gonna even ask why you rated a 4. But
what you think it was?
I gotta go back and watch it, honestly. But as of right now, I can say it's not like top 20 best that I've seen.
You said a 1 out of 10. So I ain't trying to get the whole top 1 out of 10.
Oh, all right. Just from the aspect of it, I'm gonna give it a cool 5. But let me go back and watch it and really like. Cool 5, because I gotta.
Hey. It wasn't said a cool 5, bro.
It wasn't like something like, oh man, let me go, like, oh man, let me go watch this again. This is a classic or like anything. Like, I can't name you a joke that, oh, this was like real funny that I can repeat. You feel me? So if I can't get one of those, like even like Kevin Hart jump, like, oh, bump, pull that out. Like Bernie Mac, milk and cookie. Like, come on, man. Like, if I can't pull like one of those out, then
yeah, bro. Like, even when, but to me, it just goes back to show that what I've said has been true. You feel me? Most people always had the debate of who was the GOAT, which was between him and Chappelle. I've been standing 10 toes down since I was legit telling people Dave Chappelle.
They had a wait, what? Who was that? Oh man, I just made the ugliest faces. But who had debates on who was better, him or Chappelle?
When people talk about comedy, that's what they talk about.
I never heard.
Those two are the top two that they always say who's the GOAT. They always go to Chris Rock and they always go to Dave Chappelle.
I've heard Eddie Murphy.
Never heard Eddie Murphy.
I've never heard like Chris Rock.
Oh, wait. Yeah, Eddie Murphy, I heard him in the top. But when they talk about now, they talking about Chris Rock and Chappelle.
Because, like, okay, look, for me, when I look back at the comedians that really like did their thing and everything. And I'm not saying Chris ain't one of them or whatever, but like most all the comedians that had like a show or something, like Dave Chappelle show. Yeah, you had the Jamie Foxx show, you had the Bernie Mac show, you had Cedric the Entertainer. He's been on plenty of shows as well
Right.
as Steve Harvey show.
Right.
You've
Yeah,
had
Hughley,
yeah, you had
Malcolm and Eddie.
even Kevin Hart had freaking husbands, real husbands of
Uh-huh.
Hollywood and and all type of
hmm
stuff or whatever. But Chris Rock ain't really never had no show like that. Like I don't know, maybe he's never wanted one or whatever.
Chris Rock
And
had Everybody Hates Chris.
uh, you're right, you're right. Nah, okay, that's a classic. That's a classic. I call that a classic. You're right. You see, I done messed up right there. Whole
Yeah.
point invalid right there.
Yeah, everybody. To me, he just, bro. He's not my type of comedian, bro. And I've always
Yeah.
said that. Even the comedians that when we had this conversation before,
Yeah, I've never ran to like a Chris
no,
Rock
never.
like special or
I
whatever.
get it that he has his classes bigger and blacker. Like I get it. It's just
I've never seen
that wasn't my time. I guess for me to just sit there
Yeah.
and be like, yeah, I relate to all this that he's talking about, and I understand it. I get it. Me personally, I've seen all of Dave Chappelle's specials from when I was a jit, like all of his shit, and they all hit. Just like you say, memorable moments. There is a memorable moment for every stand-up that if you show me the cover of each one, I could tell you a joke from. That's how funny that nigga is to me. I've been trying to put people on Dave Chappelle before he got on Netflix. Niggas was like, nah. Everybody loved the show, but his stand-up, a lot of people, I guess, never seen it. All right, cool. But when I started, yo, he funny. Then when he came out with a Netflix special, everybody, oh man, he really is funny. I've been told y'all that, bro. And then people was like, oh, can you compare the two shows, like the two stand-up specials between Chris and any one of Dave Chappelle's stand-up on Netflix? There's no comparison, bro. There's only one GOAT. And it's okay to be up under that, but it's only
Never
one
heard
of
the
them.
Chris and Dave comparison though, but
Yeah,
that's
bro.
cool.
Yeah, bro. They always say that, but I mean, it is what it is, bro. Hey, shout out to that boy.
Yeah, shout out. Hey.
Hopefully, he got another deal to keep doing like what Dave is doing, because maybe that'll save Netflix ass. Because boy, the content that they producing right now is terrible.
That Netflix is producing?
Yes, bro.
I mean, see, now you're not on the wave that they on. Like they've been producing a lot of romance kind of things, such as like Love is Blind, and like everybody seems to love that, and The Ultimatum and all that, and that's not your bag.
No.
Nah, but I bet if you watch that with yeah, maybe y'all no, that's not your bag because you don't. That's
Like,
not your
nah,
bag.
man,
I don't
like,
even
nah.
know if she'll be into that either. So, but
Probably, women like that gushy shit. Like,
yeah,
probably. I need something that's funny or action, bro. You feel
yeah,
me? That's my bag, bro. Like everything that even the movie that they had a couple months ago that came out, You People, that shit was not funny to me. That shit was not funny to me at all. You People was okay, but it wasn't funny. The whole thing, I thought Eddie Murphy was gonna be hilarious. Like I thought they was gonna let Eddie be Eddie. Eddie was just an asshole. It
I knew
wasn't
it.
funny.
I'm sorry, I
He
knew
was
that.
just an asshole, bro. Like I don't have no memorable moment in that as in a joke. The only the moment that I know was when they burnt the kufi. That's it. But it wasn't funny to me. It was just
That was
like I
funny
see.
either, yeah.
It wasn't funny. I seen it. I saw it coming once he was at the table. I seen it coming.
I just don't. I don't think everybody got to be who they like. Even Jonah Hill. I mean, I think he probably didn't want to like have any too much disrespect of like culture wise. Even though like there was a
It
lot
was
of cringy moments, and yeah, we already talked about that, so we ain't gotta
yeah,
unpack that.
yeah.
But like like if Jonah was like how he was in like Super Bad or other movies like that, then okay, I can see stuff.
Right.
And then I didn't know what I get out of Lauren London because we really this was really our first time seeing her in like a leading role like that in
Well,
a
a
in,
leading role. I thought you meant
yeah,
like this
like
first
in a
time seeing
minute,
her.
like yeah,
Because
in a
the
minute.
first time we seen her was that movie with Michael B. Jordan that was on Amazon. Can't remember the movie right now. I think it came out like a year or two ago. Probably like a year or
Is
two
that
ago.
when he was like in the
Yeah, in the
military
army
or
or so.
something?
Yeah, military.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
they killed her. But
Yeah, yeah. She
yeah,
wasn't
as
even
a
alive
that's
for
what I said.
like that happened
That's
at the
what I
beginning.
said. You said a leading role. That's why I was like, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. She
yeah.
was just seen in that. Had
Yeah,
a
yeah,
couple
she's
lines,
been in
but
roles, yeah, but not
right.
like leading role. I hope we see more of her like that. Actually, I
Yeah,
kind of miss her.
yeah.
But shoot, also shoot, I hope we see Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill. Move. I mean, I
I
think
mean,
Seth
Steph got
Rogen
his
is more
hand. He got his
behind.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
he's
his hands for it right now.
yeah he
For the
active
boys,
creative bag. Yeah, he in his bag of like creating stuff. So
him making the boys. Hey, he in his bag, boy. He in his bag.
he's
So I
made
mean,
a couple
yeah,
projects.
I know,
It's the
I
boys, but the
know.
boys is the hit
The
though.
hit. Yeah, hey,
Waiting
boy,
on next season, man. I didn't know they
what,
was another one out, but hey,
what? I can't wait for that, bro. We'll be doing a breakdown of that shit. That shit is hilarious, though. I swear to God.
it is hilarious.
Swear to
That
God,
first
that shit's
scene in the
hilarious.
second season, like,
Bruh.
I was like, yo, what?
Hey,
Nah,
but see, look, this is what I was talking about, bruh. I think every other streaming platform is outdoing Netflix. I'd rather watch Amazon, HBO Max, Paramount, Peacock. Like I'd rather Hulu.
but you put the peas in there. But
Like I'd rather watch all of them instead of Netflix, bruh.
I feel you, but see, I'm on the whole romance thing with the see if you not that's what's keeping I'm telling you, that's what's keeping them afloat is that Love is Blind,
So I tell you what, shoot,
Ultimatum,
shoot me like 2 or 3 ones, and I'll watch the show tonight.
I just gave you the
I know, but
Ultimatum, Love is Blind, The Perfect Match. I would say watch. You about to watch this by yourself? You're
hell
not
no,
gonna. Oh,
hell
I was like, this ain't nah, because you finna watch first 10 minutes and man, man, pods, man, I ain't doing this, man.
no,
Uh,
bro,
yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
try,
something
bro.
you gotta watch with your lady or
Yeah,
something.
bro, I'm gonna have to, bro. That boy said you ain't gonna watch this.
You ain't gonna watch that junk, man. I'm not even gonna set you up like that. But yeah, those them three though. That's what's really leading them though. Oh, and then I mean, we waiting on. It's because like they take so long for shows that we actually want to see come back, like Sex Education.
The
You've
fuck
been
is
waiting over. See, you know what I mean? No, that's a decent show though. It's a decent show. I don't. Another thing is I don't like how they like you're a streaming platform. Stop doing like they're starting to do like oh we're gonna release 4 episodes here and then come back in like a month or 3 weeks or whatever and release some more. And,
Trash,
nah, I
trash.
ain't here for that. Nah. Missed the times where y'all dropped every freaking episode the day it came out. Niggas want to binge watch and get up out of
And
here.
see, this is the part that I don't like that you're saying. You're saying that it's all love and romance, right?
I'm not
So
saying that's not. They
I
got
know, but right
stuff in
now
there.
that's the
That
thing.
to me, that's what
Um,
they got. That's
okay,
holds. Oh, they also
so
came out with you, which I ain't even finished watching. It that
with the white guy,
yeah, I ain't
uh,
just ain't.
okay. So like when I say like that, I mean like okay, let's say HBO Max. You got
Yeah,
a show with Euphoria, Teenage. That shit is a
I
hit.
never watched it, but yeah,
That's
I heard. Yeah, everybody
House
likes
of
it.
Dragons.
Didn't watch
Um,
it either.
the oh damn, what is the damn, the one that's like the video game. One always talking
Last
about
of
it.
Us. We
The
just
Last
started.
of Us.
I just started
Yeah.
watching that.
But it's like you got different varieties of different things that it's just like it catches people's attention. I don't see that with Netflix. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just I already got the hate for Netflix, so I just be like, fuck Netflix. All I
yeah.
think about is goddamn what's the name of that TV show, bro? With the Demi Gordons and with the little
Oh,
kids.
the Stranger Things. I ain't watched
That's
that shit
all I
either, girl. I mean, yeah, that's holding
bro,
people. Yeah,
bro,
that.
I stopped at season 2, bro.
Oh, you
Season
went all the way
2.
to season 2. I had one episode.
Season 2,
I was
bro.
like, what the fuck is this? Oh, that's a
Season 2, bro.
demigorgon. A what? I was like, oh, are they gonna hit it with a Batacadabra? Like, is this, like, bro, how do you kill it?
Bruh. Dog, when I heard the name of that monster, bro, I was calling any and
Demigorgon.
everybody
Like,
a
first of
Demigorgon,
all,
bro.
like, why would y'all name that a demi? Does it have 10 of something? Like, y'all, what are we doing? Like, what are
Hey,
we?
bro.
Yeah.
Second season is as far as I got. I think they on what season? They going on season 5?
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently. Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it, but
The only other thing that had a hand over me was Ozark, but that
oh
was
yeah,
terrible. That
okay.
was terrible how that ended, bro.
I
What?
mean,
Bro, it
yeah,
was a good show. It was a good show, but the ending. What the fuck?
because you don't even know if they really got like okay, the private eye guy finally figures stuff out, and then what? The kids come. Oh, now they're gun toting. All right, bro. And then Marty, his name ain't Marty.
No, it
Bird.
is.
It is Marty. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Marty.
Marty Bird. Yeah.
Biggest puss I've ever seen in my life. So, like, bro, ain't no way. But
I just couldn't believe it, bro. Just couldn't believe it.
that is, it was just so unrealistic. That was the thing. It was just
Yeah,
so unrealistic.
yeah.
Man. Shout out to Netflix though. Keep trying.
I don't know about that, but all right.
Hey man. Oh, and then all right, Peacock just brought Bel Air back. So I mean, we got that. What else is on Peacock though? Other than Bel Air? Because I don't
They release
personally.
movies that's in the theaters.
Oh, they do that.
Yeah,
Okay. Like in the theaters now?
yeah, yeah. They'll give you early access, like
I remember HBO used to do that.
yeah, but Peacock do it now.
Oh,
Peacock, the movie will be in the movie theaters, and then they'll what they'll do is give you early access to it. Sometimes it'll be like 7 or 14 days. They'll let you watch it on Peacock, and then
oh,
they'll take it off. And then when it's getting ready to go back on, when it's out the movie theaters, they'll just drop it back on there. Like all the movies that I wanted to see, Megan,
oh, you saw Megan? Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Megan, you know how big of a fan I am of Jurassic Park. Which that movie was
Jurassic
terrible.
World was on there?
Yeah,
Man, I'm mad I went to the theater to see that.
yeah, but I didn't really like that movie,
And
bro.
technically, they still didn't end that
They
whole.
didn't. They really didn't.
That's the whole. I ain't even talk about that.
They
So
didn't, bro.
I'm like, bro, are y'all coming out with another movie? Cause what the dinosaurs are still in wildlife. What are you like? What are you like? What are you talking about?
Niggas just gotta learn how to survive with them, bro.
All right, man. Yeah, all right, yeah.
What else? What else? I said Peacock, HBO
Paramount.
Max, Paramount. Paramount.
Paramount just got everything really.
Yeah,
From
I
yeah, they
use
got
I use Paramount for my childhood. Like, bro, all the
yeah,
Nickelodeon shows that
yeah,
we,
they got yeah.
yeah, boy, everything on there. Vader Zim,
Yeah.
all of them, bro. Like,
That
I use
might
that.
be low key. That might be a top three. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna even cap because like Paramount,
yeah,
when you really look at it, Paramount got some of everything. Because like even the people that like watch the what's that junk? Is it HGTV or whatever?
yeah,
That all that be on there and all that.
yeah.
So
They got the same thing with the movies as well. Sometimes the movies go on there, and they
uh,
creating their own content on there. I forgot the name of their favorite they famous show that's on there, but they do the same thing like how all the other contents are doing.
who got
So that's why I'm
Nickelodeon?
like, bro, like
I mean, who got
that's Paramount.
Cartoon Network? I meant to say Cartoon Network catalog.
I don't know.
Nobody? Yeah, I don't think
I don't
nobody.
know. I don't think nobody either, bro. That is a good question.
Because if they
Let me
could
see.
do that and probably figure out like the old Pokemon or whatever, or maybe like American Dragon. I don't know if you Static
That's on
Shock, all that.
that's
Oh, that's on
on
Paramount.
no, that's on Disney Plus.
What?
American Dragon.
Oh yeah. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. American Dragon was a Disney. Yeah,
Yeah. I seen that
yeah.
the other day. I was like, nigga, what? Um, it was on HBO Max. Where is it now?
Cartoon Network stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I don't know. It was on HBO Max though.
All right, but
So,
we gonna wrap this one up though. We over here just checking out which goddamn platform got the best stuff.
yeah. So
All right, this
Netflix, get your money up.
yeah, that was a Dread Marley exclusive. All right, but yeah, we gonna call this one. This was another episode of Temperature Chat Podcast. I'm your boy GBM Sig, here the Playmaker.
Dre Marley, aka Marley Hendrix.
So we out of this.